Okay, so it's maintenance day. Well, it's almost always maintenance day because of the babies, but we're gonna do a big clean. I gotta get the poop out of here. I get these fish back in the main tank and clean that up. And we're gonna gravel vac, filter clean the main tank, bring it right down, bring the water back up, and that should be it for today's work. So let's get to it. There's my first bucket. If you think you don't need to gravel vacuum your cichlid tank because your heavy flow is going to handle it, not with these guys. You got to do it. That's all there is to it. I'm only halfway through my gravel right now. That's my first bucket. Not even halfway through. Once a week. Make sure you do it. I've scrubbed the glass. I've gravel vacuumed 3 buckets out. The gravel will be nice and clean when we're done. I've got filter media out. I got to wash filters now. Everything's draining. I'm gonna drain out all that murked out water from the gravel vacuum and scrubbing the glass. I'm gonna put in nice, fresh, pre-treated, preheated barrel water, and put the filters back together. Re-engage it. I also bought a better pump right here that I just installed to send the water up to the top tank. I've been doing that from in here because it's hard to lift it 8 feet in the air and still have any pressure. So this way it only has to go up a couple feet. There's an extra 100 gallons per hour on this, and I think it's going to be perfect now. It was a 400 gallons an hour was a little bit too fast for this setup, and 200 gallons an hour was a little bit too slow. So this should be Goldilocks's preferred bowl of porridge right here. That's 300. So and hose like this, 3/4 inch hose, which is what I've been using on everything. It can take up to 365 gallons per hour without backing up. So 300 should be exactly what I need, and that's just going to improve the flow through the top tank as well as a little bit more flow through the bottom tank. Although the bottom tank gets plenty, it's not an issue up, but it's a little too slow up there, so I want to make it a little faster, and if I can, why not? Because that's just the name of the game, right? I don't want any water fouling anywhere along the chain, so we're going to keep it all as fast as I can, and that will be, it's already fast enough, but I want it perfect, and this is as close to perfect as I'll get. If it works, we'll find out soon. And fill stage is initiated. Whole time, fish in the breeding stations, uninterrupted. Babies don't even know what's happening. Zero stress. As intended. And it continues to fill. We're almost there. Filters are all clean. I can just about kick in that new pump. Start sending water back up into this tank. Which reminds me, I have to open this valve now full tilt because I'm going to have more water flow. And I want it to be full tilt. So, okay. And these guys, again, remain undisturbed. Although I did just wash their glass and disturb them, so they're a little bit pissed off. They got a bit disturbed today. I haven't been washing the glass, but on that tank, maybe I shouldn't have. That stress alone might kill babies, you know what I mean? But it needed a little scrub, so I did my best not to hurt anybody, and I hope everything's going to be fine. Okay, everything's re-engaged. This one's still a little bit filling, so it's making some noise, but that'll sort itself out in a minute. All the water levels will sort of balance themselves out, and then I'll know where the sump is. It's looking pretty good though. Probably don't need to add anything. All the bio wheels are even working, so we know our flow's good. And gonna turn the bubbles back up. There we are. So aside from some murk from doing our intense gravel vacuuming, And everything else, the water's mixing now. So these guys are starting to feel fresh water enter their system. And I'll be watching for signs of shock, but I don't see none. There shouldn't be any because it's going to come in there so slow and gentle from two directions. It's right now it's mixing up here, and so far so good. It's looking good. If it's going to overflow, I'll know real quick because it's at the top now. You see that crack? You see the space here? I just have to watch that. It really shouldn't. This space here shouldn't go away on me from this angle. And if it does, then it's filling too fast. And I just have to go in there now and turn this pump down. It's set to maximum. So, but I expect it should be just fine because, like I said, that tube should be handling 365 gallons an hour of output. I'm only setting 300 at it. Should be perfect now. I'll make the water in this tank a little more fresh. And yeah, just keep tweaking, you know? Make little improvements where you can. As you can see, these guys are happy it's done. I'll throw them a little bit of food here to show them that it's over. They already know because I grabbed it. Just a little treat. There we go. Nice clean water and a little snack. And that's how we do it in the north. I'll make one more clip with it all closed up in about 30 minutes after the water cycle and cloudiness is gone, and we'll be done this video. But they're doing good. We just finished water change. Yeah. I just put some flake in. Just some Northfin Krill Flake. I've been using Northfin foods pretty much exclusively on the babies. It's the Northfin Fry Starter. I've also been using the Northfin Krill Flakes. They seem to be doing good on both of those. No brine shrimp. Haven't touched the stuff. Don't seem to have needed it yet. And it's a huge pain in the arse. The first time I tried it, I lost a couple fish right away. So it scares me. This is working fine. They're eating the stuff. And they even nibble on bloodworm. So that's them for today. Here's the tank as promised after it's buttoned up. Everything's running fine. Flow rate's fine with the new pump. That means more water, 100 gallons per hour, more water is getting through that tank now. And this tank. So that's always good. You want to keep that flow up as fast as you can. So that's going to help the health of the water, and that's going to keep the system just a little bit better, just a little bit fresher. That's our video for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching. And yeah, if any of you are discus breeders, how's the loss rate of 2 fry a week? Is that a nightmare, or is that typical? Under the best of conditions, if you medicated and there's nothing else you could do, and you were losing 2 fry a week, is that normal? Let me know in the comments.